Practice is a big power. We understand and feel the need, and then we practice. And as much we practice, it becomes very, very natural. Today, we started the practice of silence. In this silence, one is automatically drawn and experience one's own true self, original nature of the self, in a very natural way. There is soul consciousness. And in soul consciousness, there is natural quality of spiritual love. And this energy of love within the self brings a lot of good and enjoyable energy, very joyful. And also connect with everyone, with all the souls, with spiritual love. And love also brings joy and feelings of being full. In this practice, mind becomes very, very peaceful, calm, and intellect is still. So calm mind and the still intellect gives the stability so we practice to be soul conscious, but one is to practice soul conscious by thinking, I am soul, I am peaceful. Other is practice silence, and through that experience who you are. It is important to connect with the source. One source is soul, another is God. mind becomes silent naturally. And one feels that I have accomplished and done what I have to do. It is not pulled by organs. I want to know more. I want to see more. I want to do more all the time. Organs pull the mind and intellect. Yes, whatever is necessary, we need to think and do. But when it is the pull to see some things through the eyes, then we keep doing it, keep saying, keep continuing. Same is listening or speaking. If I put limit of seeing whatever is necessary, hear whatever is necessary, and speak whatever is necessary, and then go in silence. And I'm sure you all had some experiences while practicing, and we will continue to practice. So let's take Drishti from Baba.
Om Shanti, welcome to Avyakti Parivar, Pilgrimage of Remembrance, Power of Silence, Day 2. Now we'll be listening from Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Monday, the beginning of the week. And actually, it is called the day of Shiva in Lokik and in the path of Bhakti also. Many people would fast, and also observe silence. But for us, we want to make silence as very natural. So we are practicing 10 minutes, 5 times a day. And you will find that gradually it becomes very natural to be silence and a balance between silence and sound. Because when I know that I am soul, soul is incorporeal, a point of light. And then soul enters the body to play part, and then we get all these organs to so that soul can play part, each organ for seeing, for hearing, for speaking, hands for doing things, walking. All organs are given so that I can play part. But with the time, what happens that we got very much involved. So there is no balance left between silence and sound, silence and actions. And that is why it was during Dadi Prakashmani's day, I think, or earlier, we had 5 times traffic control. And during traffic control, everyone will just stop wherever they are and just be in Baba's remembrance. So this incorporeal stage, actually, I know we all have this knowledge that I am soul and body, two entities. But at this time, I am not only soul, we say Atma, Jivatma. That means soul is in the body. But it is important that I always remember that this body is just to play part. Now, soul is living entity, living energy. So we start playing part 3:30 in the morning, and some of us keep going on until 10, 10:30. And luckily we have this practice of traffic control. But otherwise there should be a proper timetable. And because it's not there, we are not able to detach from the body. Some say we have so much to do, but it's a kind of pull, as I said before. But incorporeal, and then Baba also mentions about the seed form stage. Just always remember I am the seed. And then in silence, what you're doing is filling the seed so that seed become powerful. But also Baba mentions about bodiless stage. What is bodiless? That I soul for few moments separate myself from the body. So all these are like different concepts, ideas, or points of knowledge which Baba gives us, but to put it in practical, the practice of silence is very, very important. Because when we think of Baba at home, Baba says, I live in Paramdam, I am in Paramdam, supreme abode, 5 elements, and then sixth element of light. That's our home stage of liberation. So, significance of Baba, say, remember me and home, or remember me at home, is because Baba wants us to go beyond the awareness of these 5 elements, that is body. Then comes a stage where you are very subtle, you are angelic. And when you go even beyond that, where there is just element of light, total, complete silence. So just like Baba there, Baba in the supreme abode, Baba there in this, we can use it the word region or realm of silence, realm of light and silence. So when I go there and through my third eye, I see Baba also as this sparkling light, and I as a soul just sit there next to Baba or in front of Baba. Baba as incorporeal had to come and use the body of Brahma Baba to give us the knowledge. So we have Drishti from Sakar Baba, Brahma Baba, Shiv Baba looking at all of us through the eyes of Brahma Baba. Then we have experience of Baba in angelic form giving us Drishti through the body of Dadi Gulzar. But when they give Drishti, when you look at Avek Babdada, take Drishti through Dadi Gulzar, it takes you beyond. It doesn't bring you here. Even he comes here, but you feel that you are above. Many of you must have felt that you are completely detached and you are above this body and kind of feel bodiless, very light. Many of us, when we are taking this tea from Avyak Babdada, you must have experienced that you are not aware of your body. Sometimes I see 15, 20,000 people or Baba's children are sitting and there is pin drop silence. There is so much silence that sometimes like I'm sitting in front and I turn around and see what is happening as if there are no people. So Baba's drishti is taking us beyond, right? So Baba gave us knowledge and through drishti, of course, gave us his recognition, but he wants to take us beyond. He spoke to take us beyond. He giving drishti, take us beyond. So then what is our service now? Of course, we give knowledge, it's important. But while giving knowledge, if our stage is beyond, and I love silence, then others will have that experience while taking drishti, that they are also gone beyond. They are also in silence. They are also in Paramdham or in subtle world. So how Baba is serving us by taking us beyond, when one aspect is he comes and speaks. But then other aspect is that while giving drishti, he takes us beyond. I have many experiences with Brahma Baba where Baba is giving drishti, and while taking drishti, we just forget our body completely. Because drishti is something through the body, physical. But because his silence, in that silence he is giving drishti. So one of the practice which we have to do when we are practicing silence, that whenever we are seeing anyone, we are speaking knowledge, just go beyond. And of course, that is soul consciousness, or it could be remembrance of Baba as incorporeal, so that it becomes easy for them when they experience what is stage beyond or what is soul consciousness. When I met Brahma Baba first time, I was taking the Drishti. I just forgot. I was very new. I completely forgot about body. Very light, and after a few moments then I realized, oh, there is body. So taking beyond, it's not only through drishti which we can serve, but even for ourselves. It will be very useful in certain situations. You just become bodiless, you go beyond, or seed form stage, or incorporeal. These are different words used. Soul consciousness. And that is where also what emerges is your angelic stage. You are in a very subtle form. Baba wants us to be angels, serve as angels. Because between incorporeal and corporeal is subtle, right? Angelic. So, as much while being corporeal, I am practicing to be incorporeal. Angelic stage emerges. Because angelic is in the middle, right? Corporeal world and incorporeal. In between is angelic. And I'm sure you will must be experiencing. That means I am in silence, and then from silence I start seeing or speaking or using organs. So you will feel in between, oh, I'm like an angel, so light, so elevated, so pure. So we want to become angel, but first I have to experience what is angelic stage. And that is the stage between incorporeal and corporeal. So this practice of silence actually will help us to be in angelic form. You look at Brahma Baba, he looks so angelic, right? Because he's connected with incorporeal and using the body to look at us. You understand? It's a little subtle. I am remembering Baba using the body to see. And when I am seeing, what will you experience is angelic. So why I'm repeating it so that we can experiment with this tomorrow. And actually, as we will keep practicing for a few days, you will experience your angelic state. That means the lightness. Baba said double light. One is I'm light and there is lightness. So it's not question of wings. Baba sometimes says wings of joy, wings of enthusiasm. That means you feel like you're flying. So this stage which we have to emerge, so then when you are speaking, even when you are doing any action, mm, that you will feel angelic. Because I know most of us really, uh, many say, oh, I want to feel angelic. But this is the practice. Incorporeal soul using the corporeal body, but in the awareness of Baba and home. In Murli's, many times Baba says, remember me and home. Why he says, remember me and home? Baba is incorporeal and home is the world of silence, light. very, very peaceful. So we have to make that experience not as once in a while, I feel that way, that it should be something regular. This experience should be very regular. Because Baba always says, mm, one is soul consciousness, but when I'm in body, soul consciousness, remembrance of Baba will create the angelic state. Mm. So this silence where I am beyond, where I am detached, you can use certain thoughts, not during silence. If you need, you can. Mm. That I am seed, I am point of light. Just one or two thought. Or my home, Paramdham, where I reside. Just create that vision of, oh, light, light around, and Baba there, and myself home. But also many times Baba says, think of me an inheritance. When we say inheritance, really means that I am what Baba is. No? Baba's qualities are my quality. I inherit from Baba. Like inheritance of Lokik parents, so inheritance of Baba. So this will also create a very, very natural and consistent remembrance of Baba. Because that's ultimately we want with all the practices, that I am naturally remembering Baba. Internally, like just you will feel that soul is with Supreme Soul. It's no effort there. So it becomes very, very natural and consistent. So when we use word power of silence, power, why we use word power? Because you are saving energy in a way. You are recharging because you have used, right? We keep talking, we keep saying, we keep doing, which is necessary, but with this silence, you will feel by the night time that whatever you did, but still you are very charged. Your energy, your mind, your intellect, everything you will feel is very, very light and it's not tired. So actually power is because you are increasing your capacity. So whatever you do, it's not question of how much you do, but whatever you do, there will be quality in that. Your thoughts will be more clear, more powerful. Your intellect will be clear and increase power to discern. So these practices are creating power in you. And that power will be visible. That means the way you think, way you discern, decide. Not only that, but it's because very silent, your presence will create peace, vibrations of love. When Brahma Baba was there, so all of us had certain questions for Baba, like, Baba, if this is the situation, what we should do, if this is the service, what. And also you want to tell so many things. But it's a very beautiful way to meet each other, but also Brahma Baba was to take drishti. You just sit in front of Baba until you feel now he wants to listen or wants to talk. So we will take drishti. And in drishti there are beautiful experiences of silence and love and then Baba, child, you want to say something, what to say now? Because all the thoughts have almost disappeared. All the questions are answered. Like you are so content. That means through drishti, Baba not only made us quiet but answered everything. So these are different methods of service, isn't it? Different methods of service. So there is a little story about um, yagya that once, generally in India there is a tradition that they must drink a cup of hot milk because they feel it's very good for sleep. Something odd. Here is different thinking. Even now, because of certain reasons, about milk, and so we have vegan and all that. But so you must have seen those who have gone to Pandavavan. Must be everywhere Shantivan. There is one big place, room, only for milk, big pots of milk. So Baba's children will go with their glass or cup and they take milk, hot milk. So once there was not enough milk, so everyone was saying now what to do, what to do. So Baba heard and Baba came from his room and he sat on that chair and he said, today Baba will serve the milk. So Baba took that, big, what you will call it, kind of a uh, bowler. And then every child came. And when they came, they were taking drishti from Baba because that's how they met Baba. And some of them were meeting first time during in the whole day. So Baba will put in their milk. And then everyone will take and then they left. So there was enough milk because nobody was looking how much milk Baba gave. If there was a sister or brother giving, first thing why today less milk? I didn't get enough. But because of taking drishti, their attention was not on how much milk they got. So I'm just giving example that how even sharing through drishti, your all purpose can be served because there is so much attainment through the drishti, they forgot, oh, they need to get this much milk. So the way Baba used the silence, taking us beyond and serve was really, really good example. There are many stories, but this milk one, that everyone just was very satisfied. And of course, Baba gave drishti and the milk. So they felt, oh, it's a blessing today. So they all were very, very happy. So power of silence, sitting, accumulating, and then keep using it. After that, whether in speaking, whether in thinking or in action, you will feel a difference. And also, as I said, that your subtle form, angelic form also emerges. So you're doing everything and serving as an angel. Om Shanti.
There are limitless praise for our unlimited Father. As the children of the one Father, let's all celebrate Shiv Baba's Day. Welcome to Shiv Baba's Day.
Om Shanti. Welcome to a Vyakti Journey. Monday, Somwar. Shiv Baba's Day, Somnath Baba. All relationships with the One. So, we are celebrating our Shiv Baba's Day, and today we will be doing our 15 minutes of yoga, being in our sweet, unlimited home, Madhuban. So that's what we'll be doing for our Shiv Baba's Day, with experiencing all the relationship with the Father. But before that, let's get our homework for tomorrow.
इसीलिए बाप दादा शक्तियों को सदा कहते हैं कि अपने को कौन सा स्वरूप याद रखो जो कभी भी बाप का साथ भूल नहीं जाए। वो है हम शिव शक्ति। शिव और शक्ति साथ।
Shaktis are not separate from Shiva, and Shiva is not separate from the Shaktis. Keeping this inner awareness, let's all practice that I, the soul, am a Shiv Shakti.
Such a beautiful Swaman. I, the soul, am a Shiv Shakti. Just remembering this Swaman, we can invoke any powers which we have inherited from Baba. So we are Shiv Shaktis. Pandavas are also Shiv Shaktis. So we all souls are Shiv Shaktis. All Baba's children are Shiv Shakti. So this awareness will keep tomorrow for our homework. So first we start with silence and Didi's Drishti with Baba's song, and then going into the experience of Madhuban.
We all had very good trip to Madhuban. Om Shanti everyone and good night.